back in order. And we're going to address the agenda. Yeah, we'll reconvene the open session again. And we need modifications for the agenda. I want to C5 to be removed. Time to board to address it. The next item is remove contract item 5E as an echo. I'm going to pass. 5? 5. Move it? Move it? Next item, remove item 8 and 10. The next one is add under information curriculum C1, item C1, and add 50 section policy issue. It's 5131.62, also known as tobacco. So that's modification. Do I get it? The last one is 5131.62 entitlement. Entitled tobacco. Thank you. Yes. Take a minute to read it. Please read it. I'm entertaining a motion and second on those modifications. To adopt the agenda with modifications.
I move to adopt the agenda with the changes.
Ms. Barnes makes a motion. Now, are we going to have a second?
Second.
So second. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Hold back the guy. Safe? Clarification? Adopting the agenda. Okay? Good. All right. Okay. Any questions or comments on that? Okay, I'm going to call for the vote. All those in favor again? Aye. Aye. Counter that? Any nays? Seeing none? 5-0. I do want to apologize to the audience out here. We're having a meeting in public, and then sometimes our notes get caught, as to how to put them in line and stuff like that. But we got the issues taken care of, and we're adjusting again. Now I'm going to go back to the report. Yeah, report number C. under reconvene in open session, and report taken in closed session. Basically, there were no action taken. It's informational. At the same time, we want to let you know that everybody's copacetic with what we're doing so far.
What? You're covering the microphone.
No action. No action. I announced it. No action. That's correct.
We can't, can you repeat, please? We don't hear.
What I'm saying is that the word copacetic threw you off a little bit. You know, we just agreed.
Wow.
New vocabulary word.
Can you explain?
I resent that very much. You're being sarcastic, and we would like to hear what's going on.
And understand. We can't hear.
There are people in the crowd talking, and we cannot hear you, and we do not appreciate you being sarcastic.
And rude.
Yeah. I want to repeat myself again, is in closed session, we didn't make any decisions, but we want to go forward on that. Next item. Next item is report action taken. I just said that. We didn't take any action. So we are going to be opening up for public hearing next.
What day would that be?
And number 5 on the agenda is public hearing on local control accountability plan. And then the second one under that title is local control accountability plan budget. Okay? That's right. I didn't skip you on purpose, I just forgot. Okay. We are going to have public comment coming back at a later time when we get to these issues, these ideas and these programs that will take a lot of time, a lot of human effort on this. So if you can have a seat, feel free. If you want to stand, stand. There's no word. No more seats? I had a fire marshal out here earlier, and 165 is what. Okay, so let me open the public hearing on local control accountability. May I pass that on to
To public hearing, local control accountability plan. Any comments?
Thank you.
Carol Rodrigues with SETC. One of the things that I noticed as I was looking through the LCAP is that the LCAP Parent Advisory Group and DLAC both had a chance to have a presentation and were able to comment on the LCAP, but neither SETC or CSEA as stakeholders had that same opportunity, a similar opportunity as those two parent groups. And we felt like this was not in keeping with the spirit of what the LCAP's all about. Everyone should be able to have time to talk about and give input. We were given opportunity to give input in the beginning on just issues and answer, I believe it was 4 or 5 questions, but we were not given an opportunity to see how those questions were formed into the LCAP, except by reading it ourselves, and it's a very lengthy document and complicated, and we had a little longer time with the draft, but still, then when it came out as the actual LCAP that I guess we voted on, we didn't have that opportunity. So we would like to ask for that SCTC and CSEA have an opportunity to meet with, have a presentation on somebody going through some of the points on this, and then being able to also have a comment session as the parent group did. We'd also like to know who, DLAC is, of course, a committee of parents that's been around forever, as far as I know. But the LCAP Parent Advisory Group, we weren't quite sure who exactly is serving on that, and we had, we're wanting some information as to who exactly is serving on this Parent Advisory Group for the LCAP. Those were my two.
Any other comments? Thank you very much. Any other comments on the idea of the program? Okay, I'm going to be closing the hearing. Do close that one. Okay, now we're going to get into local control accountability plan budget and open for comment. None? Oh, we have one.
Someone else.
Thank you.
I'm Pamela Connor from Veranda Meadows, 6th grade teacher. I think it's important to remember that as we're looking at the priorities that are in the LCAP and we're looking at funding those, it's important to remember that all of those priorities come back to staff and the people who are closely touching students with every day are teachers and our classified staff members. When we looked at the questions that were guiding the LCAP and then therefore are guiding funding, we're looking at helping students attend more regularly, doing well in classes, feeling safe and connected and participating and becoming more engaged in school. Those are all require staff participation. So when we look at some of the goals and what we want to make different or improve for students, all of those, maybe there's one or two that really you could kind of eliminate teachers and staff members from, but really all of them come back to what our staff member is going to do. So if you look at academic achievement, one of them, students comprehend increasingly complex texting content. That's teachers. If you look at actions and services for parents and community, expanding communication, increasing parent workshops, positive parenting programs, school and family events, those also require teacher participation to make those happen. Everything that is here requires teachers and staff members and administrators to make happen. Though we don't list that here as sort of a priority. It's kind of considered one of those basic things, so we don't delineate it. But I think when we're looking at funding, it's important to remember that we need to put our staff first, because the staff is what really supports the students.
Any other comments on this issue? Local control accountability plan act, plan budget? No? I don't get it. I'm going to be closing the public hearing. Okay, go close. Okay, the next item would be acknowledgements, and that's communications and presentations.
Mr. President, we already addressed that one, the first section of this meeting.
Thank you.
In acknowledgement, athletics, that's competition.
Good. Organization, employee organization. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's 2. Going alphabetical order. That's teacher.
I'm Joe Sanchez. Go ahead. Mr. President.
Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Joe Sanchez. I'm SETC President 149. And I would like to thank the school board and the administrative staff that celebrated with us on our last move regarding our Member of the Year and honoring the retirees. Again, thank you very much to the board members that attended and the administrators. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Carol Rodrigues, President, SETC. Just reporting that, of course, we've just finished the end of the year, which is always a crunch time for our teachers. And one of the things that teachers have been contacting me about is the district survey that came out over the last week, the last week or the next to last week of school. We'd like to know when the results of the survey will be published. So that was one question that we had. And we also, teachers have contacted me and are concerned about receiving instructions to teach the computer safety lesson. We again, for the second year in a row, received information that we needed to teach a computer safety lesson very late in the year, about the last month. And there just seems to be a disconnect. We feel as if some of this, we should be doing these lessons early on so that as we go through the year, the students, we have opportunities to revisit some of the things that we're teaching them in these lessons. Now, I taught the lesson as I've talked to many other teachers this week, because by the time I got through doing all the other things, this kind of got pushed down on the list. So we'd like to suggest that the lessons be done and we be given this directive early in the year so we can teach the lesson and then revisit it. It's also, when we're given these directives so late in the year, we're kind of told that it's because we need to teach a lesson to our students in order to get the reduced E-rate amount. And that kind of directive runs very cross to what we're here for. We're here to educate students, not to get cheap fun come back. They're not going to get another one of these lessons until next year. So I wanted to put that out to the board. And then, of course, also just a reminder, I know I just talked about it, but we would like an opportunity with CSEA to have input into the LCAP.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mary? Big none? Okay. I'm going to board members' input for this. Superintendent? Excuse me, I skipped you. Superintendent first and then the board members.
President, board members, very briefly, it was an honor. The district was invited to the City Hall last week, where the district was recognized by the mayor initiative, the participation of our foundation, who had a great event at Bologna Meadows, gathering funds so we can keep, hopefully, music teacher during the instructional day. So, possibly some assistance in technology, like the foundation does. So, I have to say thank you to Isabel Cervantes. Isabel, where are you? But basically, she put together the main program at Bologna Meadows for the full day. Of course, with the assistance of all our kids and teachers. It was a musical, wonderful day that we had at Bologna Meadows.
Oh, okay, I can share with it. Okay, well, my question was about the survey. Also, I was wondering when it was going to come out and when I get to see it. And then my request was for a report on System 44. When would we do that? What you guys learned in 44, we talked about it last time. Maybe next time?
Yes, it was,
And then after we get it, how about the teachers know what happened?
we were going to do a presentation tonight, but because of the length of the meeting, it was full.
Thank you.
It is tabled for the next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have any more questions, but no, I just, I got 2,000 or 3,000 emails, and I'd like to thank everyone who's taken the time and the thought, the energy to communicate with me. I appreciate all your time and effort. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Mark?
I would also like to thank everyone. We have, both Foster and I, with teachers, we got everything here, everything that everyone has given to us, and we've read everything and added any documents that were given to us. So thank you all for your input, and thank you for coming here tonight.
You should read it.
Also, I would like to just say one thing about open house. I just want to thank all the teachers, and I thank all the principals and all the parents. We went to many of them, almost all of them, and it was a fantastic display of the children's work, so thank you.
Anything else? Yes. Glad you volunteered.
Oh, all right. My only, it's a question, just when, but it was pointed out that our website is going to step into the 21st century, hopefully, which is not, not back in DOS 80s days. Hopefully, we get that going into the years. Teachers, parents, everyone can go, wow, that's refreshing, I can find information.
Thank you. Mr. Kim?
I'll pass.
Pat? I'm going to say a little bit. I want to compliment all the faculty, all the administrators, parents, during open house. As a matter of fact, not by myself, but with other colleagues, both administration as well as on the board. We went to, well, I've been to 8 out of 13 open houses in the city. Okay. And there's a reason for that. To know more people, to see what's going on, from other people's experience. And there were many people who were very positive, especially when the thing was happening. It was fantastic. I went in my area, I visited two promotion ceremonies, as well as was invited to a third one, which was performed at a middle school, and that was University Park. And we're trying to up that to make sure that other schools maybe have that same opportunity to go to the next step level to have a promotion. Okay. Other than that, I want to compliment the board for being out there in the community, at the same time sharing some of the experiences they had during open house meetings. Thank you. That's it. On my behalf, is there another item there? Yeah. Okay, items of concern and questions that came up last meeting have been noted, and Superintendent?
There's no previous concern at this time.
Anybody have a cord? Thanks. Okay, these are, these are items that are not on the agenda. And would you like to speak on behalf of what you have in mind? It's not on the agenda. It's not on the agenda. Okay. Yes, sir.
Time for...
Yeah, we have 3 minutes as long as it's not on the agenda.
Okay.
Good evening, Board President, Board of Trustees, and District Administration. My name is Cesar Chaidez. I am a parent and teacher at Los Padres Elementary School. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak before you and to share some of my thoughts and experiences as they relate to our Los Padres School community and our district. As I stated earlier, I'm a teacher at Los Padres, and Los Padres has been my home for the last 15 years. I have 2 children attending Los Padres and another starting kinder next school year. And I can tell you I absolutely and unequivocally love living and working in my community. I'm passionate about the opportunity that's been given to me to work with the hardworking, dedicated, and determined students and staff at Los Padres Elementary School. The reason I'm here today is to convey and acknowledge that the students, teachers, support staff, and site administrators are proud of our accomplishments and proud of our students' efforts and hard work. Over the last 10 years, we have gained over 155 API points. The hard work demonstrated by our school community is a reflection of our dedication and perseverance to our goals. The success we've accomplished would not be possible without a truly collaborative approach by all stakeholders. We realize the decisions that have been made by our board and district leadership, as well as our teachers, our admin, both past and present, have been made to ensure academic success for all students in our school and ultimately our district. In order to continue to succeed, we need to continue to work together to ensure that we do not lose focus, especially with the ever-changing district landscape. Now more than ever, we need to continue to support and be supported by our board, our district, our administration, our school staff, to ensure continued academic achievement for Los Padres at every school in our district. By upholding our values and goals, we will be able to keep the focus where it needs to be, and that focus should be what's best for all kids. Ultimately, this will ensure continued learning and equity for all the students in our district. I would like to end with a poem titled Anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. Thank you once again for your time and your continued support.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, Mr. President, Dr. Lusa, members of the board. Thank you. My name is Eva Silva. I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. I am a parent at Los Padres School. I am also the PTG president at the school. And I thought it was important to come here tonight to speak on behalf of all the kids and the parents who could not be here and who could not represent their voice. There was a very disturbing letter in the social media on Facebook that was blaming Los Padres School for cheating on tests, CST scores. And that was very disturbing to me, being that I am a mom of one of the kids who got the perfect scores on those CSTs. And to say that my own children are cheating, or the teachers are cheating, is just not right. And it's appalling. I cannot believe that a district employee would send that letter. There wasn't a name to that letter, but I thought it was important to address it here. And to just say, yeah, it's important to know that the kids, the staff, and the parents at Los Padres School work very, very hard and have worked very, very hard these past years to raise those scores high. And that's why the school has grown over 100 points, because of the work of the committed teachers, the staff, the administration. We've had changes in administration, but we support all of those changes because we know that the board is looking out for the best of the children, and all children. And so I wanted to make sure that this voice was heard tonight. Thank you.
I do want to put a footnote to that presentation, and I participated in Career Day. That's a fantastic experience for a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th graders before they go to middle school. Thank you very much for this conference.